We've got my favorite fight in the game coming up today, and I hope you guys are very excited for it. This one's a really, really fun one, and I cannot wait to do it for you guys, and I can't wait to see the reaction to it. Hope you guys like it just as much as me. And yeah, it's going to be a good time, so let's get right into it. Alright, normally you struggle a lot more with that Dan fight, but I got really good turn orders. He basically went weak to beam exactly when I needed him to. He never resisted fire, and we just absolutely wrecked him. Like, I cannot believe that fight was that fast. I'm nearly certain if I wouldn't have talked at the beginning, like explaining what was going on, I would have beaten the speedrun time. That was like less than 7 minutes. Alright. We just got that skill upgrade D. That's a really good item to have. No, he's not an X. He's not an X. Where are my crits? You have 80 luck. Where are my crits? Alright, I'll get that gold instead. That skill upgrade D we just got. I think I already explained this when we were going over the shop, but that'll upgrade your skill points by 500. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. The way we're supposed to go is through this door, though. We disembark the ES here. You don't understand Voyager's reason for being so dang awful. It is explained in Pied Piper to an extent. He just wanted power, basically. He probably has the most shallow backstory of all the villains, though. I will say that. He mainly exists so every character in this game has ties to a villain, I would say, so they all have their own little arc that they deal with. They could have completely left Ziggy in the background, but they let him have some time to shine with Pied Piper and some of the Voyager segments and all that kind of stuff. And I like Ziggy a lot. They did a good job. I mean, Ziggy's really cool. That's one really good thing about Xenosaga. Every character gets their time to do stuff except Chaos. They kind of shoehorned him in at the end of this game because of his arc didn't really have a good time to come when they wanted it to come. What is this again? Disembark. We can disembark right here. Let's see what's this way. Nothing, I guess. Can we not interact with this console yet? I guess not. That's fine. Alright. Let's activate level 2, get these finished. There's only 3 enemies, I probably didn't need to do that. Chaos would have gotten more time if the series was realized to its full potential, but yeah. It's kind of the problem with it not being able to get there all the way. So I believe if you go down 4, that's how you get to where you're supposed to go. But if you go down the other ways, you can get items and treasure chests and stuff. So let's do that. Alright, that did count as a back attack. Cool. Dang, I love how I just got full meter of anima gauge just from using that. 2 full meters. And Dragon Ball Super? That's an interesting place to voice him. Is Blue Metal in the chat right now? That's the move I'm talking about, Phalanx XX. It can get 42 hits when you're in anima, and it gets 28 hits otherwise, so it's a pretty good move for in-game Dyna. Because it allows Ruben to get those ambushes pretty frequently. Alright, disembark the ES, don't mind if I do. Yeah, it'll cost exactly 150 fuel when you're in anima level 3, so 900 divided by 156, so you get 42 hits. Actually pretty good. Oh, conveyor belt. Oh boy. Open the A1 gate? Yes. Now we can get to that treasure chest in a little bit. Wait, I didn't mean to go that way again. My mistake. No, her level 3 is really good. It does like 100,000 damage. Like I've been using it pretty like during this section of the game. If you want to go back and rewatch it, I did the so I did the Asher Dinah and Ruben fight against Gad and Joseph. I like got so screwed over on crit RNG in that fight for the first Lotus Blades. I only got 1 crit out of 5 when I had 80 luck, and I still got the kill. I still got the kill with all three specials just because Dinah and Asher level 3 actually 2 damage there. So I still got the finish strike. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I think 4 is the one I'm supposed to go. It might be 3. It's either 3 or 4, the one you're supposed to go. I'm just trying to see what's the other ways. Nothing in 3. There's literally nothing in 3. Let's check out 1 and 2. So yeah, 4 is the right one then. Nothing in 1. Okay, that's disappointing. Well, maybe 2 will have something interesting for us besides that enemy I already see. We're actually getting further than I thought today. We're already through ES Day and we're only 2 hours into the stream. I did not think I would get this far. I want to get the, I want to get this. Hold on. It doesn't let me set traps here? Oh, I didn't realize that. I guess I'm gonna have to just fight you straight up. You can go ahead and do this, because you can get your anima gauge back really easily with your current items. Yo, the I Will Avenge Richard's so funny. That's such a funny voice line. Oh, it did set the trap. I didn't realize it. Okay. Never mind. I didn't realize it was all the way over there. I guess there's nothing there. I should have just gone straight down 4, or 3, I mean. Or 4. Yeah, 4. Well, I mean, it's boss rush. It's ES boss rush. You get a lot more story dump after that, I would say. No? I don't want to move again. I'm literally trying to get off the platform. I don't want to fight you right now. I've had plenty of fighting. Let's go. Is your name Richard? I'm sorry. I've done a lot of fights already. Ooh, conveyor belt section. Let's see. Alright, we gotta figure out how to open the gate now. If I remember correctly here. If you go down that way, there's literally nothing. Don't go that way. It's just bait to waste your time. Just by the way. Alright, what you're supposed to do, go this way. I wonder if there's anything over here. I don't know if there is or not, actually. I already know where you're supposed to go. I'm just gonna see if there's anything over here. I do not remember, actually. There is a treasure chest over here, okay. Cool. I don't know if there's anything good in it, but there is a treasure chest over here. There is a DSP1. I probably don't need that at all. But we can sell it for money, so that's fine. Alright. I don't know if there's anything interesting this way either. So we'll go ahead and check it out. No, this is bait too. Feels bad. Alright. So this is what you're supposed to do. When you're on this conveyor belt... Okay, never mind. This one. When you're on this conveyor belt, you need to just mash the square button as you're going this way. Because you need to be able to destroy that. And then that will change the direction of some of the conveyor belts. So it changed one on the other side, but it also changed one over here, too. And this is the way you're supposed to go, the one I'm looking at now. So I'm going to check the other one to see if there's like a treasure chest or something. Because there probably is. Yeah, I love footstep sounds. They're good. Footstep ASMR, am I right? Watch this be bait also. I'd be so mad that I fell for it. It's not bait. Okay, cool. Open the A2 gate? Yes. Okay, yeah, never mind. That was just a long way around. These both go to the same place. I just realized that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's get back on our ESs. So we already opened the A1 gate. We should probably go see what's behind that door if we can. The A1 gate, I believe, is over here. Yes, alright, this is the A1 gate. I'm blowing up the trap, don't do this. Alright, there we go, now we can fight you. 7... How did you go from 7 enemies to 3? Whatever, that's fine. Just full moon. Alright. We got Delta Edge 3, which we're not going to need, because we already have the 3 ultimate weapons we're going to need. Actually, we don't have the last ultimate weapon yet, because I didn't buy it yet, but we can get that soon. Alright, let's go this way. There's nothing that way. See here, there is a save point and a shop. We can get all the items we need from that shop if we want to. Gate's currently locked. I'm gonna open it before saving. I believe to open it... Go ahead and destroy these enemies. 7 enemies to kill. Let's go ahead and get rid of most of them. Alright. And it's level 52. I'm actually much higher level than I was yesterday when I tried this. I believe this is something important up here. Honestly, I can go ahead and do this again with you, I guess. Because I can get your anima back really easily. Thank you, Nightbot. Yes, thank you, Nightbot. I agree. Is this the research room? I don't remember if it is or not. Yeah, you gifted a sub to Nightbot. Yes. This seems to be some kind of data room. Alright. This looks like a lot of fun.
Data access approval granted.
Data 1? Yes. Observed Chief of the 1837 Special Ops Command in place of Sean McCallum, shortly after McCallum was arrested in a plot devised by Yuriev in 4667. He is a stickler for following rules and will never disobey an order from his superiors. Upon McCallum's captures, he was given the order to arrest the Abraxas detachment.
approval granted.
Leader of the anti-UMN organization VLV and TC-4667, an extremely gifted engineer with a penchant for becoming emotional. The respect he garners from the organization stems from his decisiveness and strong leadership qualities. Wonder who that is.
Data access approval granted.
The only son of Irene Torres, president of the Torres Foundation, which primarily deals with the immigrant fleet and the spaceport industry on planet Abraxas. He was brainjacked by a mysterious individual while at the summit held to help bring the immigrant fleet and Galaxy Federation together. He committed suicide in virtual space.
Data access approval granted.
A prototype Realian with program Kanan installed. Confident of Wilhelm and an acting server for the data collected by the other Realian running program Kanan stationed throughout the star cluster.
Data access approval granted.
Chief of the 1875th Realian Police Special Ops Command. He displayed absolute obedience to orders given from headquarters. A fundamentally stubborn man, yet thoughtful in his consideration for subordinates, especially Jan Sauer. Perhaps it is because he worked for Jan's father. He displays an understanding and compassion like that of a father figure. Jan Sauer is Ziggy's real name, by the way. Government issue Galaxy Federation made secretary-type android stationed as a Dmitry Yuriev's assistant. An existent like Zora's, an android entirely made of artificial parts, was hardly uncommon in the TC-4600s. Before Realian technology became practical, it is said they were more highly valued than human workers' memories and precision of their works. Type with a variety of external appearances, various applications. As a secretary type, Zora was made in a female form, although that sexist way of thinking was met with more than a few complaints.
Data access approval granted.
Temporary representative to the planet Abraxas, Arkanzone during the late TC-4600s. Amidst a climate of reconciliatory policies between the immigrant fleet and the Galaxy Federation, he was suspected of controlling a far-right-wing organization in favor of the Federation. In an effort to wipe away the scandal, he assembled a group of children who had inherited the bloodline of the immigrant fleet in Abraxas' galactic control and formed the Goodwill Ambassadorship. He held an amnesty summit to bring the immigrant fleet and Galaxy Federation together. However, the event was targeted by a mysterious individual. He resigned as a result of an investigation into his involvement in the ambassador lockup incident. This is making so much sense, right?
Data access approval granted.
Skilled operator for the Federation Police Special Ops Command. He was well-versed in all things regarding the UMN and other networks. He supported the Special Investigations Unit from outside as they dove into the virtual space within the UMN. He was killed in the line of duty, a victim of brainjacking while on a case.
All data checks complete. Release.
Female investigator placed in the 1875th Special Ops Command immediately following her graduation from the Federal Police Academy. A no-nonsense woman with a strong sense of personal justice. Quick to act on her convictions, she often led her team into danger. In TC-4667, she was held for questioning by the Federation Police as a suspect in the pilgrimage meeting case. She was later released and placed in a medical facility on the grounds of her unsound mental health. Shortly after her release, she disappeared. Her name resurfaced in TC-4669, crediting her for the creation of Scientia, a unification of several anti-UMN terrorist groups from around the star cluster. So all these data terminals basically correspond to different people, if you haven't figured that out yet. This is quite a lot of data. I better download it to the database and check it out later. Download the data. Obtained update file 05. Let's see. Does this give us... Yes. This is it. This is the Pied Piper stuff. Alright. I'm nearly certain this is it. Do we want to go through this now to learn more about Ziggy's backstory? Since we just did all of it in the actual game? Because we can go through all of it. There's a bunch of stuff that happened. And it's not that long, actually. I could probably go through it without it being that long. We'll go ahead and go through it if you guys don't mind. It's only four files. They're not that long. So we'll go ahead and go through it. In TC 4667, on the planet Abraxas in the demilitarized zone, a meeting was held in order to improve relations between the Galaxy Federation and the immigrant fleet. And there, in that place of discussion inside virtual space, an incident occurred in which the Goodwill Ambassador and diplomats were imprisoned. The Galaxy Federation Police's 1875th Special Ops Command dispatched a special investigation unit to the planet Abraxas with Jan Sauer, which is Ziggy, as its captain. The name that came up as a suspect was Voyager. Besides that code name, nothing about him was known at all. He was a mass murderer who had committed one heinous crime after another, targeting women and children. Yes, so Voyager is a jerk who kills women and children. Just so you know. When Jan arrived at the scene of the crime, he initiated a dive into the virtual space and hurried to the location where the ambassador was being held. Near where the diplomats were being held, they came under attack by macrophages. That attack resulted in the deletion of one of Jan's comrades, Eric Weber. So one of his comrades was basically killed in this attack, basically. Being deleted in virtual space means death in the real world as well. At great cost, Jan's group arrived at the diplomat's location. But what they saw there was a group of young children performing self-deletion and ending their own lives. After the incident, the Special Investigation Unit rejoiced when Eric miraculously came back to life. But the doctor who visited them, Sharon Rosas, declared that Eric's recovery was unthinkable under normal circumstances. Without finding even a single clue towards solving the ambassador kidnapping incident, a new mass murder incident occurred. The target this time was the designer children known as Salvator's children. The children had been embryos in a nursing plant, genetically modified and intended to be raised for important positions in government. Voyager was once again suspected, but the Special Investigation Unit was unable to confirm it. Not long after the incident at the nursing plant, a party sponsored by the Torres Foundation was planned to be held inside the UMN. Even the head of the immigrant fleet, Patriarch Julius himself, was to be invited to this large-scale party. Wary of terrorism by Voyager, the members of the Special Investigation Unit stood guard. Suddenly, Irene Torres, the president of the Torres Foundation, suffered a seizure. She spoke a series of mysterious words and then collapsed. Certain that this incident was Voyager's work, the Special Investigation Unit moved to catch the perpetrator in a trap. Jan's team caught up to the suspect, Klaus, but he killed himself before their very eyes. Hello, Klaus. To obtain information about the incident, Jan pushed outside Sharon's objections and performed a dive into Klaus's brain. Gazing into Klaus's memory, Jan's group learned that Klaus had been collecting something called endorphin programs that had been doing so in preparation for meeting someone. Jan once again visited Sharon's residence to hear the results of her investigation. Sharon told him that the endorphins he had obtained had the effect of stimulating activity in a certain part of the brain. Sharon also told him that both the diplomats and those who had been provided DNA to the nursing plant had been pure-blooded Abraxas natives. The people of Abraxas and all descendants of the immigrant fleet are born with that part of their brain develop. Sharon, too, had the blood of the immigrant fleet in her veins. She told Jan that the citizens of Abraxas had once been called the people of Zohar. So the people of Abraxas were people of Zohar. Which was what Pellegrini also mentioned earlier. At the end of numerous difficult battles, the Special Investigation Unit finally discovers Voyager's identity. However, the person they found was not the hideous monster they had expected, but someone they had never imagined. Voyager said that he had the power of the Zohar, and that to fulfill the contract with Udu, he must gather large amounts of endorphins. Jan was certain from Voyager's words that his next target was the pilgrimage meeting, where large numbers of Abraxas citizens would gather. Sharon and Joaquin, too, were participating at the cathedral where the pilgrimage meeting was taking place. The Zohar began to glow, as if responding to the prayers of the participants. The space around it turned to crystal, and the participants disappeared, one after another. Voyager and Jan faced off before the awakening Zohar. To fulfill his contract with Udu, Voyager ended the lives of his final targets, Sharon and Jokin. That is Ziggy's wife and child, by the way. For the first time, Jan saw Voyager's crime with his own eyes. The bodies of Sharon and Joachim laid before him, his world overcome with despair. His fight with Voyager entered its final stage. But Jan stood no chance against Voyager the Testament. As his only method of resisting Voyager's will, Jan ended his own life. And that is a basic summary of Pied Piper. It doesn't go into all of the characters there. We didn't even get a mention of Loctus. We didn't see how Ziggy met his wife. We didn't see all of the relationship he had with his son. But, yeah. Basically, Ziggy was in charge of trying to investigate stuff about Voyager, and then Voyager was basically Eric Weber the entire time, the dude who they all thought died, but was actually basically wanting the power to not die, and yeah, he ended the lives of Ziggy's wife and child. So yeah, if you want to read about Pied Piper, I would recommend reading the entire script and story, and you can get all of that in much better detail than we just covered it there. But we were finally able to get the conclusion of that. And yep, that's everything that happened. Voyager's dead now. Loctus took him out, and yeah. Ziggy's probably the most tragic character in the entire series when you really think about it. So I feel for that dude a lot. Let's continue with the game now. Alright. Now our next thing we need to do is do conveyor belts again, I believe. Actually, we might not have to use conveyor belts. I think we might just walk over here to unlock it. Dragon horns, okay. I can explain a brief summary of it. Well, let's go. Have we already been this way? I don't think so. I guess we can go down these conveyor belts first. So basically, I don't remember exactly what. There was this person that made comments about me and Blunds as if like being like terrible people because of some like meme with like some like NTR porn or something. I wasn't even involved with that much. Basically, this dude called like Neon Chow or whatever drew like some pirate NTR porn of Rex or something, and it became like this big scandal in the Xeno community or something. And Blunds was basically the cause of it because the artist of it was like, oh, I'm gonna draw some Xenoblade 2 art. I don't remember exactly why. And then I made some meme when Blunds realized it. I made some meme on the post. And apparently this person thought I was like the most evil person ever along with Blunds for like supporting this or something. So I made some kind of comment about it. And then this person like started posting a lot of like stuff about how Shion's like a lesbian or something and like she's gay for Cosmos or something like that. Which I basically said on Twitter, I was like, this is literally not true at all. If you do not understand the game at all, if you actually think this. I'm not going the right way, am I? So I said this, and naturally this caused controversy because, yeah, how dare I interfere with people's shipping. And, yeah, I think it's fine to have any headcanons you want, and I should not have said that on Twitter. But I would still say, if you play this game, it is an important part of Shion's character to realize that she is a straight character, and that she's not gay for Cosmos. She sees Cosmos as a daughter, of course, because that's literally what she says in the first game. Anyway, all that aside, it was just kind of this dumb ordeal where they got really mad at me and was like trying to say I was homophobic, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm sorry, I apologize for this. I should not have said this. But it was really kind of dumb at the end of the day. Anyway, more importantly, let's get my anima gauge back. I mean, the only reason I even said stuff like that is because they were obviously like trying to get under my skin with the comments they were making about Shion anyway. So, I mean... Actually, we already got what we needed, didn't we? So I don't really care anymore about fighting you. Run away. Already got full anima gauge. Okay, let's not focus on that, because we're about to get to a really good part of the game. We're about to get to a really good part of the game. Alright, we got a puzzle. So, you see the little Zohar in the middle. We gotta correspond with the right parts of this and destroy these sections that correspond with what we are seeing up here. So... and got the other outer edges. It was just a big ordeal. I didn't want to risk like offending people for the comments I made, so it was just proper to apologize. I still think her being straight and having her attachment to Kevin is a very important part of her character. Did I mess it up? No, okay, never mind. I just walked too far away. Well, we haven't actually gotten into all of that yet because we're not done with the game yet. But yeah, that's the thing, really. All right. Anyway. I hope we're all ready for one of the greatest moments in this game.
What is this place? It looks like some sort of experimentation ward.
If you're here, that must mean Pellegrini is dead. You killed your former love, yet you still live on. I'll compliment your tenacity, Uzuki.
I could say the same to you, Colonel.
Look at the remains of a dream. The final product of human intelligence, human technology that can surpass even God. The end result of desire for forbidden power. The very definition of a nightmare.
You're the one who repeated that nightmare, Colonel.
I, too, was unable to rise above my human existence. It may have been I who sealed this planet into a nightmare. You could say I was pure. If I'd stopped to think for a moment, it all would have been obvious. But the word martyrdom seduced and clouded my eyes.
Colonel, for that word, your followers believed in you and laid down their own lives. So why are you here? Why are you not beside them?
Uzuki, those who died with their beliefs were the happy ones. But what about me? There's nothing more pathetic than a pet who's been abandoned by his master. Lacking the strength of the wild, he merely exposes his pitiful form to the world and waits to die. But it is the same for you. Ormus, Vector, the Federation, Miltia. All of them were nothing but actors for the one objective. What does the term People of Zohar mean for us now? We're just fools made to dance to a tune of lies.
Why do you still fight us if you know that?
Even a fool has his pride. But after being betrayed and rejected by all I've believed in, there is still one thing left for me. You, Uzuki. My showdown with you is the only thing that will not betray me.
You didn't think that I would run?
There's no chance of that. In the end, you and I are both beings who can only express ourselves through strength. You were able to kill Pellegrini, and I'm sure that you'll be able to satisfy me as well. Jin Uzuki. As a warrior, and as a man, I will leave my mark upon the world!
E.S. Levi! You know, there are certain moments in video games, certain boss fights, that just stay with you forever. I think for me, this is probably my favorite fight in the entire series. There was some point I was just listening to the music, just doing this fight, and it was the hardest fight in this game easily. And it was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is my favorite fight in the game. It's so good. And I hope you guys enjoy the music. Fatal Fight. The best song in this entire series. This is the most hype fight for me. Everything I enjoy about this game. We're gonna play music at max volume this entire time. This boss has over 900,000 health. It is the ES final boss, basically. And it is a heck of a fight, as I already said. This fight can be extremely difficult. He has a lot of stats. If he powers up, if he uses his anima, start guarding instantly. If he attacks you with that, your mech's dead. It does like over 100,000 damage, and your mechs have a max health of like 60,000. Oh god. Speaking of dead. Oh, he can also crit you, which can also be very scary. I actually think I forgot to put the D-guard on Ruben. I'm bad. You know what? We're gonna run with it. I hope I had the right equipment. It's gonna work for this. Vajra armor.
Your movement is impressive, as I expected, Colonel. But this is only the tip of my power.
You always have something to say. Let's see how much you can talk once you've tasted my blade.
Start guarding right now. Start guarding. Do not do anything else. Even though we have anima gauges, we could get stuff. Don't. Guard. Guard. Guard again. Okay, Ruben has D-guard. Alright, he's fine. He's fine. Okay. So, that Vajra armor move, that gives him a resistance to everything. You have to use a special move on him to get rid of this. I'm taking no chances with you, Ruben. I might have D-guard on everyone, I can't remember. See if we get our ambush here. Yes.
Attacking!
Alright, cool. Nice miss. Nice miss. Please don't miss. That's not good. Okay, we got... I can use anima now. I'm taking a risk here. If he gets a good turn order, I could... And he gets a crit, I could be in trouble. But I think I'll be fine. No, that attack will one-shot you. If you don't guard, you're dead. If you don't guard, you are literally dead. That attack will kill you. Why did it open up physical? I don't have any physical moves. It's so annoying. He moves next. Let's use another half repair. I'm not taking any chances on this fight. Oh, nice miss. That's very helpful, actually. Can we not miss aired now? Yeah, that's good. Please open up fire or beam. That's what I want. Fire or beam. I'm sure you'll do thunder now, or electric now, or lightning, whatever it is, because that would be the least useful thing you could open up. Okay, it opened up. Okay, that's really good. Thank you. That's really helpful. We're all full health, so just do this. This will do big damage.
Here I am.
40,000, let's go! That's what I like to see. Dinah's at full anima gauge now because of that too. I could use a level 3 if I wanted her to. Nice crit. I just use double aired. I might want to. Might be smarter to spam laser, but we'll just do aired. Okay, we're fine. I'm gonna need charge. Charge. Let's use level 1 for now, I guess. I already know you're gonna probably activate the armor again soon. Of course, beam's still not opened up. Oh, that's annoying. Nice level 3, Ruben. I wish beam was opened up. Gosh. Let's see what I want to do here. Everyone's at full health, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, probably.
Here I am.
Please hit!
Nice ambit damage. Yep, there it is, there it is.
How many times have we crossed swords now, Colonel?
I'll
Time
make
to guard
this our
spam.
last battle. I know all your pathetic.
I know all your pathetic. Oh yeah, we're Hecka guard spamming. If you do not guard spam, you die. You literally die. You might die without 1/2 guard damage also on some characters. I think Ruben does have it, fortunately, so that's why he's fine. And he keeps attacking Ruben because I guess he hates Jin, which is fitting, right? Alright, open up beam or fire, please. Beam or fire? Beam or fire? Beam! Now I get beam, okay. That's nice. I should probably use this at least still, though, because I need to try to open up fire if I can. 18,000. What do we open up? Physical. Nah. Get fire open. If you can. Please don't open up lightning. Please give me fire. That would be so nice if you give me fire. Oh gosh. Please don't kill Jin. He's fine. I'll use a full heal on him. Crap, I won't have fire open though. Yeah, one missile and then this. Ah, lack of fire really hurts. Zeb, use a deluxe repair on Jin. Why are you missing? I know he has more evasion now, but still. Let's use lasers, because I don't know if the other attack will even hit. I have a feeling he's just gonna dodge air it every time I try to use it. Ah, we didn't get the thing. Why? Please, open up fire this time. Fire's the only option. Ice will always be last because no ESs have ice attacks, so you never have to worry about it screwing you over with ice opening up. Fire! Let's go. We're all kind of half health. I don't know if I trust the turnover. I know this is Ruben, but just play it safe. Play it safe. This is a fight where you probably want to use most of your ES stuff anyway. There's one other ES fight after this, but I honestly think it's easier than this fight. I did both yesterday. I think the other fight's easier than this one. Nice 21,000, but you missed. Oh, shoot. I don't have anti-counter. That's unfortunate. But Ruben's at 3. He could actually probably kill pretty soon. Ruben's at 3 anima gauge, so we could probably kill this dude really soon. That's a dangerous attack. It's got a not great... I don't know what the turn order is going to give us, so use half repair again. I feel like air will miss. Let's spam lasers and hope we get an ambush. This is the longest fight. This is probably taking longer than any other fight in the game casually, so we're lucky it's a really good song. Where are my ambushers? No, that's that. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. At least Ruben... Okay, we're fine. Ruben can guard. Ruben can guard. Everyone else might be screwed. Like, everyone else might be screwed, but Ruben can guard at least. If Zeb gets attacked, Zeb is dead. If Zeb gets attacked, Zeb is dead. Okay. He still hates Jin, so we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. I don't think I'm in finish strike range yet. I might be, but I don't think I am. And I don't want to use this if I'm not... I want the extra... You know what? Let's try it anyway. We're just gonna go for it. Come on, give me all the crits. Every crit. Every single crit. That's 2 crits. 3 crits? Yes! Hit the 214,000. Let's go. Love that fight. 12 minutes and 5 seconds. How long is it?
Well. I see that old fool at least had a good eye. Jin, you are exceptional. But your strength means that you will always be alone in this world. You've cast aside the few people who understood you by your own hands. Now, there is no one left who understands you.
Marculus.
Very interesting. Now let's begin once again.
Give up, Marculus!
No, never! It's all right. This is my wish. I have lived to settle the score with you. At this moment, I am not going to lose to you!
What's going on?
My pendant.
Hey, what's going on?
It's calling me. Someone ahead is calling me.
I guess the Zohar isn't here. No, it's here. It's located deeper beneath the ground. It's calling me. It's this way. Alright, let's go where Xion is taking us. Zohar and Abel may actually be there. Special item, acquired Margulis' sword. Acquired Margulis' sword. Jin learned the special attack Lightning Waltz. That's a really good special attack. So, like I said before that, when we were doing that fight, that's one of my favorite fights in the series. It's one of those that really stuck with me. It's probably my favorite fight in the entire series. I don't know why. It's just, it's difficult, but not like at the frustrating level, like Space Pope and Xenosaga 2 or something. Whereas the Xenoblade games, they all are kind of easy, so the fights don't stick with me as much, even though I really enjoy the combat system of that game. That fight, even when you're maxed out on everything for ES equipment, it can still give you some trouble if you don't know exactly like how to play it and if you're not playing it safe, and it's just a really cool fight in general. And yeah, just the final sequence of Margulis there, I mean, before that, I thought he was like a good villain, but like not like super impressive, but like that one sequence kind of just moved him up to like A tier as far as Xeno characters in my eyes. I think he's really like phenomenal, well done throughout the games, and just seeing all that get to that point is like really cool. So, I'm a big fan. Now with that done, we're going to head all the way back to the Elsa, because there's one more ES fight left for us. And I wanted to get through this part before doing all the rest of the side content. Just because I wanted to get through all the ES fights today. There's one more ES fight. The next one, honestly, I don't think it's as hard as Levi. But technically the enemy has more health. It's supposed to be harder, but I don't think it's as hard. And I will explain why when we get to it. We're gonna go fight that thing right now. That's going to cover it for today's episode. Next time, we're going to be doing the super bosses of the game. I'm going to be cutting out a lot of the filler between moving from this place back to the Elsa and everything, but we are going to be covering as much as we can next episode with that, so I hope you guys are looking forward to the super bosses before we get to the rest of the end game. I know I am. It's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to show them off for you. See you guys then.